If you go ahead and take your seats, if you got your cell phone, please turn it off or put it on silent. And remember, if you're not on the agenda, you can't speak until the last section where you can ask questions. Have a seat, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, said that she'd be willing to serve. So with that, do I need a motion or can I just ask for a vote? Okay, I need a motion to appoint Ms. Colt.
I'll make a motion to appoint Ms. Hope to the Housing Authority Board.
Made second by Williams, second by Oliver. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. So now,
Oliver did some work tonight.
yeah. Okay, so now,
So what does that mean?
like I told Oliver, we're gonna learn about that one.
I'll be on that.
Hey, Rick, I think the way it is right now, the one board you lose both. Building, permanent building, once you become successful, so.
I don't want to set myself up to fail.
Oh, no, I understand. Start small and work your way
You
up.
gotta crawl before you can run.
I personally don't have a problem with it.
No, I don't either. That's already commercial, zone commercial, and as long as he meets the city code on his building.
See, it's one of those areas where it was always been zoned commercial. There was a house there that burned. But one of our city ordinances that we've had for 50 years says you cannot come back with a residence there. So the only thing you can, well, that's the other thing I was going to bring up. That ordinance needs to be revised.
Yeah.
And the reason it does is 50 years ago, I could understand, we were a growing community and we needed an ordinance like that. I think today we're on a bubble and we need to get as many homes or businesses up and down Main Street as we can. But you can't do the homes without an ordinance change. So
We are actually kind of working on that.
okay, great.
Yeah, because
And it's not just that ordinance. I think if you look at the book, you see a lot that needs to be rebuilt.
yeah, I mean, that's every 10 years. You probably, yeah, you look at it. But getting there. Yeah, just perfect. It sounds great. So next on the agenda is recognizing the visitors. Visitors, you have 3 minutes to address the council, and we'll go from there. Do I have anyone that would like to speak?
Again, I am Talisha Mays, and I do have another question.
Okay.
I spoke to Mr. Craig, last month, end of last month, about Labor Day. I had some constituents asking me about what is going to be happening for Labor Day, and he said he would get back to me after he spoke to the council. I don't know if you have spoke to the council. Trying to see what's going on so we can come back and tell them, are they going to be able to have something as they normally do? Is the security going to be amped?
No, nothing after dark.
What is that?
I mean, at dark, park's gonna shut down.
What time?
But we'll start shutting it down before dark, so that by dark, everybody will be out of there.
What's dark? I mean, I don't know what, it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock?
Nighttime.
Is it 8 o'clock?
Yeah, you just say 8 o'clock would be a good thing for right now. I don't know what time dark exactly is, but
That's when the eclipse goes over, right?
yeah, something like that. Last Labor Day, they had a softball tournament. It ran a little late, but Charleston, the crowds down there have been such a bad black eye on the city and the social media bringing people to town, and we're just kind of tired of it. So,
Okay.
but it's dark. I mean, last year we had people going to a 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. It's too much for the police and as I said, it gets out of hand. So we're going to shut everything. And the people that live in the area are rather tired of it too.
And I gotta tell you when sundown is on September the 6th.
Yeah, but it basically at dark, it's going to be shut down. And it'd be kind of like shutting the park down at the Zay Festival. By dark, you will go home.
Some of the residents are tired of it.
All the residents are tired of
Also,
it.
a lot of the residents that have contacted me on that, they're scared.
Yeah.
They're locking themselves in their house, they're afraid to come out because of the people that are trapped.
Well, it's not the local people.
Well, and then we just get people from all over the southeast. Charleston gets known as the party capital of Boot Hill, and we're going to be the unparty capital from now on.
They're coming from Saxon, Crowersville,
With underage drinking, throwing guns around, and that needs to be controlled.
Well, we did discuss possibly something like that.
So, Pope, is that correct? Ms. Pope has generously said that she'd be willing to serve. So with that, do I need a motion or can I just ask for a vote? Okay, I need a motion to appoint Ms. Pope.
I'll make a motion to appoint Ms. Polk to the Housing Authority Board.
Motion made, second by Whitman, second by Oliver, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passed. So now,
All of this work tonight.
okay, so now,
So what does that mean?
like I told Oliver, we're gonna learn about that one.
I'll be on that board.
Hey, Rick, I think the way it is right now, the one board, you lose both. All right?
We're gonna try.
Land, if you're a housing authority board member, you're also a land owner.
But we're changing.
We're gonna try to stay.
We're changing, right, but as of right now, it's that way though.
Oh, right now it's the same, so, all right, next one.
Separated.
You can go ahead and separate it.
Okay.
We have to make a motion
Right,
to
yeah.
separate it.
Yeah.
I thought we discussed that last month, and that's what we were going to do.
Last month, end of last month, about Labor Day. I had some constituents asking me about what is gonna be happening for Labor Day, and he said he would get back to me after he spoke to the council. I don't know if you have spoke to the council, trying to see what's going on, so we can come back and tell them, are they gonna be able to have something?
No, nothing after dark.
What is that?
I mean, at dark, park's gonna shut down.
What time?
But we'll start shutting it down before dark, so that by dark, everybody will be out of there.
What's dark? I mean, I don't know what, it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock?
Nighttime.
It's at 8 o'clock.
Last Labor Day, they had a softball tournament. It ran a little late, but Charleston, the crowds down there have been such a bad black eye on the city and the social media bringing people to town, and we're just kind of tired of it. So,
Okay.
but it's dark. I mean, last year we had people going to a 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. It's too much for the police and as I said, it gets out of hand. So we're going to shut everything. And the people that live in the area are rather tired of it too.
And I gotta tell you, when sundown is on September the 6th.
Yeah, but basically at dark, it's going to be shut down. And it'd be kind of like shutting the park down at the Zay Festival. But by dark, you will go home. Charleston gets known as the party capital of Boot Hill, and we're going to be the unparty capital from now on.
They're coming from Saxon, Crowsville,
With underage drinking, throwing guns around, and that needs to be controlled.
Well, we did discuss possibly setting up a police committee. We want to get through the dog with the Zay Festival first. But I know Bobby's talked to the Ministerial Alliance in several groups about, we've also talked to the highway patrolmen from this area about trying to get more organized and have a more of a community-wide effort. And, we want everybody to celebrate Labor Day. We just want to keep our residents
Yes,
safe.
the perception I just got was hurtful. Wow. I don't have none of that breakdown, but I'm glad I heard it. It was a good reception. I received it, but I'm glad I heard it. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else, any other members? I make a motion to adjourn. Motion made to adjourn, do I have a second? Second by Pope. All in favor? I know, you're at the bar. You work too. All in
Good blessed Wednesday evening, April the 10th, 2024. The time being about 4:37 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't even matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have many amendments to the United States Constitution to do as you please. If you don't know some of them, just contact me. Contact RRR, Raymond Research and Recovery. Contact my other organization, CIA, not Central Intelligence Agency, but Christians in Action. And contact my other one, MIA, not Missing in Action, but Muslim in Action. Contact my other one, the Underground Railroad. And I will give you, if I'm not around, some of my staff, they'll give you some information. But you have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution: freedom of press, freedom to speech, freedom to associate, freedom to gather. Then you have one that's, if some of these guys and women that be getting arrested sometime that don't know the law, you have a Fifth Amendment right to keep your mouth shut, to remain silent. But I'm walking around the track over here on the southwest side of town. It's located on the corner of Boone and Vine Street and Vine and Williams Avenue, or Elm Street and Vine, right across the street from the C.F. Bowen Center, formerly known as Lincoln School. I'm over here for a reason, because the RRR was contacted about a city council meeting that was just held here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County on yesterday, Tuesday, April the 9th, 2024. And what you about to see, you would definitely see racism. And if the shoe fit wide, if you in that city council meeting and you are not racist, don't let it bother you. But when you hear these lies, you know, they brought up some big issues about the black side of town. You will hear the top law enforcement official for the police department say that during Labor Day and Memorial Day and things like that on the black side of town, we as black people give give Charleston, Missouri a black eye, y'all. In other words, we don't know how to act. And then you'll hear one of the city council members try to confirm what he said. He said, yeah, people are terrified over there. You remember that's what they said about the young boys, the not boys in Sykeston, Missouri, Scott County. You remember they arrested 19, and then they said they had about 26 or 27 to arrest. They said that they had been terrorized in southeast Missouri for quite a long time, and the oldest one about 20, 27, 28 years old. But back to over here. Now, we terrorize in our own neighborhood. In other words, we don't know how to act as black people over here, so they gonna make grown people shut down celebrating Labor Day before dark. That remind me when I was a child, my mama used to tell me, I know some of y'all probably used to tell you, be in the house before dark or I'm gonna get that extension cord. Down south here, they probably was getting switches, but my mama and them, they used extension cords up there. But now just listen to this real good. Then you listen when the chief of police make the announcement of the opening of the meeting. He said that there's no interrupting, and there's nobody interrupting anybody or speaking when this meeting starts. It's going to be a time for the citizens to talk. Now, when I used to go up there, when I'm talking, the chief of police would always interrupt me because I'm saying something about what he not doing as the chief of police. But you can see this is a discrimination when it comes to saying that people don't talk once they get started. You will see this one man, when you look to the left of the camera, all the way to the left by the wall, you will see a man with glasses on and gray hair. That's a man that don't even live in this town. that been running the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority for over 30 years. And then some of these black folks down here honored him, saying, what a good job. You will see the man that's sitting right next to him interrupt several times. Several times. But look what he was talking about, building up downtown. He said, well, we did this here 50 years ago. But you know, we gonna do it this way now. We need to build up downtown. While he talking about building up downtown, the chief of police and one of the city council members figuring out the way to shut black people from celebrating the way we want to celebrate. You see what I'm saying? The police, the police is not corrupted. They don't have no problem in what we doing. It's the chief of police the problem. You see what I'm saying? It's the chief of police the problem. When he said a black eye, you know what he mean? Black folks. He said we making this town look real bad. When he said he talking about when your kin folks come from out of town. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave with this here, y'all. Watch this real close. Share it with somebody else. But one thing about it, I did a little survey around here, and I can't find nobody around by this track or nobody in this town that's saying that they calling up to the city council saying that they terrified and they locking their doors like we animals over here. We should be locking our doors with some of these law enforcement officials killing whites and blacks in that Mississippi County jail here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. We should be closing our doors when 5 or 6 police officers and some sheriff deputies killing Tory Sanders in May of 2017 in the jail. Killing Tyrone Anderson. Killing Derek Wilkes. And I can go on and on and on. That's who we should be afraid of. And I ain't talking about all sheriff deputies. I ain't talking about all police. But y'all listen to this. This is clear racism. This is clear racism. Every side of town have their little disturbance. But I guess you got to live on the white side of town. That's why some blacks move all the way on the white side of town. And then they agree with people like Paul Page and the rest of these individual crooks. But they don't even live over here, so how could they set people over here afraid? They barred me from all the housing authority properties because they said I'm a danger and a threat. Ain't that something? Peace be still.
Yeah, there's about 5 seconds.
Everything you need, sir.
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we both leave together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all, hold on, wait, stop.
You did. This is my house. You own the house, but you rent it.
Stop it.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going to do.
I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call first. I can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing. This is what you're doing. You getting on to everybody. But you getting on to everybody.
No, you committed an assault.
You getting on to
and a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was closed.
The door was open, but she was
standing right there. And I asked her, we coming in.
You pushed it open.
You said she was a
Now
sheriff.
we can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
He said if don't nobody leave, he finna mace them. Never. Look at him. He's shaking up the mace. And then everybody running. I would never run. That's illegal. Go.